And here is a rallying call used. And this is a fight Maru does not want to take. Welcome back, my friend, with the raid and the players and the viewers. We are doing the tournament that has been played already. I did 2 games today already, and we're doing the semi-finals. It's semi-final time. It's Poero versus Maru. It's a best of 7 because we started in the semi-finals. It's a best of 7 instead of a best of 5. And in the top left, we have Poero playing the Elves. On the bottom right, we have Maru playing Angmar. And this is game number 1. In the chat, we have the raid from Fred showing up with a party of 4. Calling in, I'm honestly losing so many brain cells playing this game. Well, that's a positive thought. We are still doing tournament stuff, so hopefully watching the pros can get some brain cells back. Last time we saw Poero and Maru play, they beat their opponents pretty decently well. I think Maru played... Oh, that's Ghostwood plays Zera. Oh, I do not know the quarterfinals that well. But yeah, it's Poero versus Maru. And Poero going for some creeping with the Paikarinos. And the Angmar player, Mr. Maru, is sending Gunabot Warriors. Pressuring the Elves. And here is Fred leaving the channel. He is gonna play some more games. The last game I saw him play was against an Elves. He was playing Angmar, so this is a... Oh, steal! This is a steal and a combination of problems. Gunabot Warriors running away, but combining with the other Gunabot Warriors of Maru and Poero is now running away. Poero holding off and sending some more Lorien Warriors. Lorien Warriors are a little bit stronger than Gunabot Warriors. But the pikes are not the best. More Gunabot Warriors in the summon. Here's a level 2 running back for Maru. Very smart to make use of the replenish. But Lorien Warriors are winning the fight. And here come the Lorien Archers to try and help out a little. But this is a moment for retreat for Maru, because he won't be able to win this. Here comes some X throwers, here come the Lorien Archers. Lorien Archers are here earlier, and the Gunabot Warriors have to run. This fight is not a winnable. Replenish has been started, units are being produced, and a mill is being built in protection of the mountain. Something that the pros can do pretty decently well. And here comes some X throwers and the Gunabot Warriors. We are fighting in the middle of the map. More replenishments? Oh, this is a level 1. How does they replenish? Whoa! Level 1 units replenish? For Angmar. That is an interesting mechanic. Did not know that. More Gunabot Warriors are trying to fight the Vork pit on the middle of the map. And let's see if Angmar can take down his treasures, or is it also be stolen? Nope, even Maru stealing a treasure from Poero's camp, Poero stealing a treasure from Maru's camp. It is, that's fair enough. First Trollmaster going down. And here come the pikes. Pikes are in. He's afraid of the calf coming up from Poero. And Maru is kind of predicting the right thing. He has an Entmoot. And there are some Guardians walking up. Guardian with the tramples may be able to hit the Trollmasters. And if they trample Trollmaster and it dies, well, the whole battalion goes down. But there are X throwers, there are pikes, and the pikes are being focused by the Lorien Archers. And here is a rallying call used. And this is a fight Maru does not want to take. If you look at Maru, he has War Chant, but not really a position to use War Chant. Because the War Chant is gonna be worse than the rallying call. Oh, he did use it. He is now trying to run around his calf to find a trample. And the trample is found. There's the heal used as the end comes in, and a leadership bonus from the statue is being built. That's a 300 resources investment. that is going to be very useful, as there are so many Lorien archers that make use of the Rallying Call and the leadership bonus from the statue. There's even a well being built in the middle of the map, but some Gundabad warriors are surrounding and just walking around the middle, and they're going to take down a few of those Molen trees. And though the Guardian Ant is doing a lot of structure damage to the mills, and Maru is in the back of his base, hoping to survive. And oh, a Trollmaster being sniped by some Lorien archers. Here comes the Guardian Ant, and starting to do a little bit of damage. Pikes being summoned. Pikes are very strong against ants, and the cav for Maru is actually trampling a lot after all the pikes have died, but the production for Maru is being attacked, and if it's camped, it's very difficult to play, and it looks like there's so many elven archers, Lorien archers, that the camping is actually very successful. And Maru is opting to build another Hall of the Kingdoms, and on the other side of the fortress. However, he is surrendering, he is selling, he doesn't think he can beat Poero in game number 1, and a quick game number 1 going to Poero in the best of 7 in the Kardy Pro tournament 1 versus 1. And here we are, game number 2 between Poero and Maru for the semi-finals of the Pro tournament 1 versus 1, hosted by Kardy, Stevel, and myself. Enrique Gert is here also helping out, but yeah, we're in the semi-finals, best out of 7. It is Mordor versus Isengard, and Mordor is played by Poero on the left side of the map in the teal colors. On the right side of the map, we have the Isengard played by Maru with the orange colors. And Maru is opting to go for Cleansteading. Cleansteading is a pretty normal opener against Mordor. Mordor known as a spammy faction, usually in the opener. There come the Orc Warriors, and yeah, Cleansteading is used to put some pressure on the buildings of Mordor. 4 slaughterhouses early for Poero, and Maru is building 4 furnaces protected by the rocks. These players are looking for rocks to defend their furnaces. This is also like a good location to build like one of those furnaces to cover the surround and the service area that units can fight on. And Isengard player Maru is sending out a scout. He's gonna check out the view and is checking if he can find some buildings. Here come the Wildmen, and Poero is sending some orcs down to fight some furnaces. Wood pit going up, not very special, and there is the palace. The fortress for Maru shooting one of the builders, and here come orcs fighting Wildmen. While a leadership bonus has been used for the Eye of Sauron to kill a furnace. Orcs getting in position to body block the Wildmen so they cannot get the slaughterhouses. On the other side of the map we have archers doing the same thing. And this is being, wow, thwarted by Maru. He's just walking around it, but the lances are in production. This is quick enough so that the Wildmen cannot destroy a slaughterhouse. And at this point it is pretty well defended by Poero, just putting your units in the way so that there can be a fight. And a furnace is being killed. However, this furnace is being defended, a new furnace is being built. So if you look at the command point, it's 400 versus 400. It's even Steven. And here is the Warchant used. Wildmen and Orc crossbowmen are being trampled immediately by the Lancers, and this is just a dead battalion. Warchant was not useful at all, and the Lancers are gonna ruin the attack. Pikes are being built to counter the Lancers, but it probably won't be enough, as in the top side of the map we have Poero sending more Orc Warriors to fight the furnaces and the buildings of Maru. Middle of the map we have Poero walking up, and here is a attack. Did Isengard not see this? Well, Maru did see it, but he is just opting not to fight it. And he's going to defend with just these units. What an interesting approach for Isengard to just probably wait for the pikes, but there are so many orc warriors. The pikes will immediately die and they have to run away. And there is 5 battalions of orcs just attacking the clan steading. This does not look good. These units really need to be on a different side of the map, as Mordor is just in the face of Isengard player Maru. And Poero is doing pretty decently well with the pressure. However, the ballista is kind of one-shotting all these orcs, so that is a good defensive measure. Clan steading going down, and on the backside we have lances killing a furnace. We have ballistas shooting down orcs. And the trample is doing work here on the wildman. Pikes dying to orc warriors. And the base of Poero is also being under attack. But I don't think this will do. If you look at the vision that Poero has, he sees everything happen. Serving all players. We zoom out a little, we look at the base for Maru, and it doesn't look very well. It's 250. He doesn't have any furnaces. Luckily, there's one furnace being hidden on the bottom side of the field, but there are so many, if you look at the minimap, there's so many slaughterhouses that, yeah, Poero is doing incredibly well in this game. As unfortunately, the ballista goes down to the leadership boosted level 2 orc warriors. And furnace is slowly being dwindled away by the orc warriors. And yeah, no more ballista to defend. And no more furnaces to make money. Other side of the map we have... Ooh, also a lot of slaughterhouses been going down. Actually 1, 2... Where's the more slaughterhouse? 1, 2, 3, 4 slaughterhouses. Actually, these have been very well defended. And... Ooh, there's the surrender, there's the GG. Take 2. Game number 2, also a very quick game going in favor of Poero. Poero 2-0 against Maru in the semifinals. Best out of 7. We are in game number 3 between Maru versus Poero in the semifinals of the Kardy 1 vs 1 Pro Tournament. And on the left side, bottom left, we have this time Maru playing the orange Angmar faction. There we go. And Poero on the top right plays Man of the West in the teal color. And as I am a Man of the West enjoyer, I'm going to zoom in on Mr. Poero and let's see how he is approaching game number 3. And he is going for Soda's build. Maybe is there gonna be a archery range? Maybe. Yes, there's an archery range. Oh, finally a player going for Sola's build. Sola's build's kind of fun. They will go build as many units as they can, probably 4 battalions, and then send them to the enemy's base to do a lot of damage in combination with Ralliant Call. And only after 4 or 5 battalions being built, you have money for your 4th farm. Advantages of this is your armies are a little bit more vast than the armies of your opponent, because your opponent spends money into building an extra mill, which is a pretty good advantage, if I say so myself. Here is a second unit. Ooh, going pikes. 2 pikes is a bit different. That might be a little bit of an adaptation. And it looks like Poero is not clumping. He is just opting to do a little bit of a different approach, using his archers to defend. Yeah, this is here comes the farm after the 4th battalion. Now there's a little bit of a lull because of that motion. Ooh, there the Gunbat warriors find the slow archers. But yeah, pikes are fighting cave trolls and soldiers are taking down the cave troll layer. This is a very interesting start of for Poero. Gunbat warriors are facing those Gondor archers, and Gondor archers just running into it. Oh, they're being distraught. Good combo, 4 units in the midst of it. Is there the wolves then? No, there is no calf coming up. And oh my goodness, he took the money and is now running the troll into the base of... Is it working? Oh, it's not working. He now runs back. Oh, almost worked. That's unfortunate. Yeah, Rowan Pikesmen are very weak. Middle of the map, we have 4 battalions of Men of the West fighting the Gundabad warriors, but with that impulse of money taking down 2 work layers and a cave troll layer means that there is so much money for knights and maybe even for a hero. Is he going ranges? Is he going upgrades? No, he just opted to build a lot of farm, build a stable, get some knights out, and Rowan archers are doing their best trying to fight Gundabad warriors. Pikes are trying to hold off, but these Rowan Gondor archers should be a little bit more in position. You kind of want to save them. They were not going to do a lot of damage anyway. There's the war chant used on 4, maybe even 5 battalions of Angmar units. And there's no pikes here, so the knights can do a lot of damage if there is command points. Yep, the supply is in favor of the knights and they can come out. Here they come. And a builder quickly building a tunnel to form Poero. Poero building a new farm. And another farm for Poero is under attack by Maru. And here are some tramples coming in. Yeah, this is the Traumas are dying to the clumps, and even Warchant is not enough for these Gondor archers are so incredibly cheap and powerful at the same time. That is looking for a very, very dire for the Angmar faction as he lost a lot of units. Right side of the map we have some more battalions of the Gundabad warrior coming in. It's 750, but it's a 700 command points versus the 500 of Men of the West. 600 now. The mills are in favor of Maru, as Poero again is being attacked by Gundabad warriors, but the Rohirrim are coming in to do some extra damage. Again, level 2 mill is down and an attack is brewing, but in the middle of the map a strong army of Poero is just holding the base as Ralliant Call is being used, and the Knights of Gondor are now running away trying to find different amounts of mills. Ooh, a little bit of a mistake here. The money is not being taken and Maru finds it. He's trampling and attacking the cave, but on the other side of the map we have a lot of Rohirrim that are trying to defend all of the mills. There is no pikes here, so Poero is splitting up his units to try and do as much damage as he can to the farms of Maru. Same goes for Maru. He's using his Ralliant Call effectively as his units are fighting the war chant and the extras of Angmar. I think it's no. They're just leadership boosted by something. Maybe the towers are. I don't know. They got leadership somehow. Here's the Rohirrim chasing the units and a little bit of a weird animation. And now the Man of the West player is supply blocked. He does not have enough farm to support his units. And another farm goes down. Is there a builder on the map? Ooh, there's no builder. Oh, there's a builder. Builder keeps building farms, but it's only one. No, there's 2 builders building farms for Poero. And Maru is chasing the soldiers with their axe throwers and pikes. Well, there is still a few. Yeah, there is knights. And ooh, legions used. And Maru finds the legions, getting his knights punched back into the pikes. And yeah, that's the death of the knights. Rohirrim also running away from it. Archers are finding, and the Rohirrim going into bow mode, probably going to try and kill the pikes first. Top side of the map though, Poero is losing more farms as the middle army had to retreat. But this looks like a very strong attack with Rohirrim archers shooting down the cave troll, and the pikes are being killed by Gondor soldiers. Are there even more Rohirrim coming up? No, he doesn't build any more Rohirrim. He really wants to make farms. And are there enough builders? I think a builder has just died. Because I only see one builder. Is there not a builder for Poero? Oh man, this feels so bad. Poero on the back foot. Maru is fighting back in game number 3. He has his Haldar on the field. But there are no tier 2 units. And look, there's supply block for Riri again. Oh no, the wrong mode is on. That means that Stroll is dying, but the Cave Troll isn't. Now there's a good Pike's Rohirrim attack. The mill is going to be attacked. What a splash damage. Middle of the map we have Rallying Cult used in the middle army. We have Haldar getting levels. And also with the War Chant combo, he is now probably going to use Tom Bombadil defensively to fight Haldar and the Pikes. There are 3 battalions of Rohirrim, but they cannot fight the Cave Trolls of Maru. Poero is holding on, but the army of Maru in the base of the Man of the West player Poero is gonna be the death sentence. All the farms are slowly dying. Extro is in position to try and kill the builder, but actually a little bit of counter damage here is Tom Bombadil destroying a level 2 mill. Tom Bombadil, also known as the farm killer, a power point that you do not want to use on army, but just want to use on as many mills as you can. If you're lucky, you can get 2, or even maybe a production building. Here come some pikes to try and help out, and Rohirrim are killing mills. But in the base of the Men of the West players, level 2 farms are dying. There is Gondor archers trying to fight against the leadership boosted units of Angmar in the form of this Haldar. And he even has the resource, the Brigandage. Level 15 PowerPoint ability. The Giants are focusing the fortress, and this could be a call. This could be Poero saying, GG, I cannot fight against this. Angmar, a very strong faction. However, Poero opting for a level 10 PowerPoint. The 15 power of the 10 PowerPoints in the form of the Hobbits. But here is the Cave Troll. Cave Troll destroying the Hobbits and trying to keep his mountain giants alive. And one goes down. And the other one is fighting against the fortress. Does Poero have a rebuild? No, he doesn't. That means that 2 more boulders, maybe 3. Oh, a lot more boulders, and the giant will die. Haldar summoning his hillman, fighting the tower guards, and this is a very low health fortress. Here come the cave trolls. They are focusing the fortress, and look at that rock throw. What amount of damage. And the fortress goes down. This could be GG. We're probably going into game number 3 as the whole map belongs to Maru. Maru taking game number 3. Poero showing that Man of the West is still behind in this patch. Damn it, Solas. Jokes. Jokes. Let's get into game number 4 as game number 3 goes to Maru. Wow, welcome to game number 4 between Maru and Poero. Poero playing the... whoa, I did it wrong. Like this. Poero playing the Mortar faction in the colors of orange versus Maru's red colored Isengard in game number 4 of this best out of 7 semifinals in the Kardy 1 vs 1 tournament. Isengard opting to go for a very early Urk pit instead of a clan settings, and he is scouting with his builder to see where all the stuff for Poero is. Poero going for some Easterlings, and the Easterlings are gonna creep the Vork pit. Uruk warriors are running top and trying to do some more damage. Uruk warriors are known to be stronger than the Orc warriors, so that is a different take on it. They are not very good against the spam, but Poero didn't spam, so this is a very good choice. However, he got scouted, because we saw in the beginning of the game, we saw the Eye of Sauron just running around the base, and Maru of Poero knows that there is no attack coming from Maru. We have an orc pit going up. We have lances going up. And I feel like... Oh, wait a second. No. I feel like Poero can tell, or Maru can tell, like, wait a second. I didn't see a lot of orcs. I did not see a lot of other stuff. There must be cav coming in. I will wait for my pikes. And here is the combo. Lancers will find the pike combo. And they will trample a little. And he's trying to do a little bit more trample damage. He does hit. Here's the war chant used. And the first slaughterhouse is being sold. And Maru is just walking on through. He wants to kill another farm. Ooh, a little bit of a hidden furnace. Very nice. Lancers are running back, trying to defend. And another slaughterhouse going down. This is a very strong start for Poero. As Maru tries to body block the combo, but the leadership is back. Work chat is still on. Maybe with the eye they can do some work, but these units are known to be weaker. And oh, they just walk straight through it. Little bit of a trample going in, and this is with the flanking bonus gonna be a very strong defense. Actually, Maru is repositioning so that Poero is still gonna lose the farm. Is this trample not enough? Last hits. Oh my god. One more hit. No! The banner carrier dies before he could kill the slaughterhouse. Unlucky, but now the clan standing is ready and now the combo is here. Another slaughterhouse need to be sold and the lancers are running away. They don't want to defend this. They're just going to go attack and do some damage. Left side of the map we have furnaces being built for Isengard player Mr. Maru, and Poero is a little bit of a difficult situation here. As Maru is taking a lot of money on the field. He took a work pit, he took cave troll layers, he is comboing and going for that last hit on the slaughterhouse, actually helping out Poero with this farm who is now taking over. But Poero very smartly realizing that yeah, this slaughterhouse is gonna be gonna need to be replaced. Here are some wildmen. They are fighting Uruk warriors and they are weaker. Actually, are they? Well, wildmen making it very difficult for the orcs to win. Luckily, they've promoted to level 2, so now they can easily win. Big fight on the right side of the map with all the units just clumped through each other. And the Uruk units are losing. As the clump for mortar was a bit bigger, I feel like they're losing. It's very difficult to see with all the colors going on. Left side of the web, we have some lancers running amok. And they are finding all the furnaces that were built here. So that is a bad moment for Maru, losing so many furnaces on that side. But he had more income as the slaughterhouse for Poero going down. Poero does have lances to kill those wildmen. And here comes the trample. So the lancers doing their defensive work. Meanwhile, we have orcs fighting a warp pit. They're gonna focus the warp pit even. Eye of Sauron being used. But that's not a lot of damage. Warp pack will come out pretty soon here. And they are a little stronger than the orc warriors. And there's the debuff even used to keep this alive. When is the works coming out? Are the works just dying to something? Oh no, here's the warp pack is coming out. But will Maru lose this? Poero is really committing to it. He might even. Yeah, a little bit slowly but surely the orcs are killing them. Yeah, he got it. He got it. Meanwhile, fight on the right side. Eye of Sauron used. Black orcs are fighting the armies of the Isengard. Isengard uses his war chant, I think. And there is Call of the Horde. An increase of build speed. And if you look at this, this will instantly upgrade. Ready to build more black orcs. How did he get black orcs? Oh, those are black orcs for Isengard. The Isengard black orcs are a little bit stronger, obviously, than the normal orcs. But Isengard got the orcs from the inn. Mordor is running away on that side. Of Isengard's running away on that side. And on this side, Isengard is taking down the Haradrim Palace. Or is he maybe going for the slaughterhouse? He wants to go for the slaughterhouse, but he's body blocked by so many orcs that are summoned from that Call of the Horde ability. However, the black orcs from the Isengard player are doing enough damage to kill the slaughterhouse. Left side of the map we have Isengard units, a big combo, actually two combos getting together for one big combo, taking down the Warg layer. We have Wildman finding out about the slaughterhouse in the top and is catching out the pikes, doing some damage to those units. Big army in the middle of the map that is attacking Isengard in the form of lances with Orc warriors and Easterlings. Easterlings are fun, but there is not really Warg riders to be dealt with, and that is a war chant used for the Mordor player Poero. And the tramples cannot find their place because the pikes for Isengard are positioned very decently well, and they're just gonna go focus down at the Uruk Pit. That is leadership with war chant. That does a lot of extra damage. Warg Pit just goes down almost instantly. Just kill it. Yeah, there it is. Moving the attention to a furnace that is level 2. Maybe even moving the eye. There's the debuff. The birds are still up for Isengard, or up again for Isengard. Wildman summon ready. I don't know where it's used. Oh, Wildman summon plus Warg chant means a lot of stuff in the base for Maru. And Poero is saying, GG, I cannot fight this. I don't have anything to fight back. Game number 4 goes to Maru. Welcome to game number 5. It all evened up in the semifinals between Maru versus Poero on the Pro tournament from Kardy 1 versus 1s. And we're in the semifinals. And it's Maru on the left side playing the orange Mordor. And on the top right we have Poero playing the teal units colors with the Dwarven faction. And Poero is doing normal stuffs. He goes, actually, he got a 4 mineshaft opener against a early barracks for Maru. Maru is building his slaughterhouse in the middle of the map because he knows that the Dwarven units always go around the map and building their mineshafts a little bit away, but this time Maru is like, no, I'm gonna build my slaughterhouses away from my base so that it's very difficult for Poero to attack. However, Poero is not opting to attack through mineshafts. He just wants to build a very strong eco, knowing that opponents will rarely attack him that early and are just looking for the defenses. Here's Maru trying to look for a builder. He barely found it. I don't think he did find it. No, he's still looking for it because there's Orc Warriors also that side of the map. He is assuming that there are units, but there aren't. There are no units on the map yet. There is one pike, and the rest is coming soon. And here are the pikes trying to take down a spider pit. And this is very interesting because of the little delay. Maru is a little bit confused. He doesn't know where Poero is, and now he sees the builder, and now he probably knows something is happening. Does he send his units to the left side of the map? No. However, there are now orc archers on the field. I don't know if this is a good idea, but yeah, the money goes to Poero, and the unit advantages also goes to Poero. Maru, though, has some units top lane, trying to get some mineshafts maybe, but here are a lot of Orc archers running some arrows into the sides, and here is a departure of 5 units. 5 battalions are gonna fight here, and they're just gonna run. They're just gonna go for it. run straight to the base. That means there's no defenses, but there's also not a lot to defend here. There's just an orc, 2 orc battalions, and that is easily being thwarted by 1 battalion of X-Throwers. Now that Maru sees the attack, there is the Eye of Sauron, there is the Ralliant Call used, there is no Lancers, just a bunch of Orc Archers, and the Orc Archers are doing work. This fight might go in favor of Maru. Remember, this is a best of 7. We are 4 games in. The first 1 to 4 games wins the match. Poero's Extra is though very close to the armies of Mordor, and is this winning? I don't think this is winning. Maru is holding on very well. Took down a few slaughterhouses, is running away with his pikes. Slaughterhouses being sold. A cave troll is taken down. The defense is holding strong. And here comes the forge work. A battle wagon will be made and will be coming in soon. Top left of the map, we got a few armies going to try and do some more slaughterhouse damage, while the phalanxes of Poero are being slaughtered by the orcs. Wow, they're doing a lot of damage still. As another battalion of orc warriors are checking out what they can do in the army, in the base of the dwarven player Poero. But at the same time, Poero is just running it down. Here comes another big army for Poero, this time with 2 phalanxes. And the phalanxes are close by the lancers. And he can split his armies now. 1 battalion goes bot, taking down a slaughterhouse. 3 armies, including the pikes and X-Throwers, taking down the top armies. Maru opting to run back and try to defend his location, as he is also attacking with a few units the base of Poero, but Poero is defending it very nicely if you look at the minimap. And here comes the retreat. Poero is saying, okay, I'm sacrificing those 2, but I'm saving my X-Throwers. Let's see if we can get some units here. If we look at the mine shafts, Poero should probably send his units into those mine shafts so that he can build a strong attack. Here are some weirdly clumped pikes running back after doing a madness probably somewhere. And oh, here is the very first battle wagon. Battle wagons are very vulnerable to those lancers. However, this is a very strong attack, and Poero is just gonna walk up to the base of Maru with these amount of dwarven units in combination with a Ralliant Call that might do a lot of damage. Is Ralliant Call back? It's probably back again. Yeah, Ralliant Call is back. He has 8 power points. He might get hobbits. And yeah, the 2 battle wagons are taking down the slaughterhouses. And there's no pikes, but he doesn't really need pikes. He just has the lances to counter it. Warchant use, I use, that is double buff. Ralliant Calls in the mix. And here comes the fight. And battle wagons with units of Dunedain, the lances are being focused. Oil is used, and now here comes the trample. The Man of Dale on top of those battle wagons are doing a lot of work. Yeah, the arrows hitting home, and there's a heal ready. The pikes are now out of position as the lances are trying to work it, but lances do so much damage against battle wagons. It is starting to be a little bit unfair. But the lances also are being focused down, and another trample for the battle wagons. Battle wagons are incredibly powerful. Meanwhile, you can hear it in the audio. Poero keeps building more units. Heal is ready to be used. And here is the level 10. What are we seeing? We are seeing a tunnel. Because here are 5 units, right? Please tell me there's 5. Yeah, there is the reinforcements. The reinforcements are here, and Maru is losing most of his units. This does not look good. He can now destroy the production, as there are so many X-Throwers. The X-Throwers are doing crazy amounts of damage. Just wait until the forged blades are done. Ooh, there's Gloin. Gloin wants to be part of this fight. Oh no, Lance is running straight into Pike. You hate to see it. And the X-Throwers are actually doing loads of damage. Here is the trample. Still no Pikes to defend the base. And because your production is being camped, it is very difficult to win. Maru saying GG, surrendering to Poero. Game number 5 goes to Poero, 2-3. We are in game number 6 between Maru and Poero. It is the Dwarven player Maru on the top left of the map playing in the orange colors against Poero on the bottom right of the map playing in the teal colors as the elves. Maru vs Poero in the semifinals, game number 6. It is 2-3. Poero is in the lead and is on match point. If he wins 4 in a if the first 1 to 4 wins this best of 7 in the semifinals of the Kardy 1 vs 1 Pro tournament. Poero opening with a barracks before third far melon tree, pretty decent opening, and same goes for the Dwarven player Maru doing the same thing, and then barracks before Hall of Warriors before third tunnel or mineshaft, I should say. But now comes the different part. What are the both players doing? There's Lorien Warriors. Is there sentries? There are phalanxes. Phalanxes are a sign of creeping. And a builder goes to the top side of the map for the Dwarven player Maru. He's playing very defensive, just wants to creep the cave troll to get a little bit of an income boost. And phalanxes are killing the wargs, trying to get a little bit of a second income boost. Meanwhile, Lorien Warriors are just going to try and attack as much as he can against the armies of Maru. This this unit just straight up walks right towards where they need to go. And here is an interesting fight. Tunnel is almost done. And after it's done, he can just go straight for those camps. Lorien Warriors finding the Dwarven camps. And is now realizing, they might probably go to the top lane to get some cave trolls in. Meanwhile, bottom side of the map, we have a mine shaft to kill this cave troll. Lorien Warriors are just checking it out, but the units are found. Sentries are not in there anymore? Where are the sentries? Oh, sentries are doing the bot side of the map. Killing a cave troll, getting the money there. Doesn't want anything to be stolen. And we need some more guardians here to defend the base, guys. We are getting a little bit in trouble here. As Poero is fighting the tunnels with their Lorien Warriors, he still does not have any trample. He does not need to. He doesn't have archers. He is just taking the fight to the Dwarven player Maru. As Poero takes down 2 tunnels, maybe? 2 tunnels going down. Wow, 2 mineshafts have been killed. In the base of Maru, that is an incredible start for Poero. Poero just very on top of the necessities, and he scouts both of the other mine shafts, and now he's going for the second one, realizing there's probably nothing in there. And here come the Lorien archers. He's gonna try and make it very difficult for Maru to get more money. It's not over yet, of course, because Maru got all of the cave troll layers and the warg layers that he wants and needs, except for maybe the top one. This is the first one that Lorien archers are in the mix, and they are making it very difficult for Maru to creep. And here comes King Brand. King Brand is a very good unit to be anti-cav, to be anti-everything, basically. Because his bow is just very strong. And here he starts shooting Lorien Warriors. And yeah, the extra money very early just to get an impulse makes it so that Maru is not losing yet. 450 to 600 actually. There's more mine shafts than melon trees because Maru has been... Wait, did he steal it? No, right? Poero does not steal that, right? Ah, he was not paying attention. He might have stolen those treasures. King Brand, level 3 though. Shooting his slam shot, killing a lot of those Lorien archers. And that is the difference maybe. Poero spending his early money into units. And oh, there is an end. The end is very, very powerful early game. This could be a 2-4. As I don't think that the Dwarven player Maru is ready for the Guardian end of Poero. Oh, there's a stomp. Oh, ground stomp maybe. What a splash damage. There is the stomp. Oh my god, everything dying. There is Brand trying to do some melee damage to the Ant. And the Ant is just gonna trample everything and just start stepping around it. And yeah, here is Maru just shooting arrows at the tree, but the tree does not take damage from that. Is he? Now here comes the sword. Oh, the sword does a lot of damage to it. Another ant on the field, and the vision is being taken. And the ant is just running away. It can't kill a mineshaft. Rebuild is being used to save the mineshaft, and there is vision with the far side. Are there more ants coming in? There is just a steady amount of ants walking up. There's one ant over here, and one ant in the base. He should probably group it. There's another ant being killed by King Brand. And here are some sentries fighting normal units. Rallying call ready for the Elven player Poero, as the mineshaft is another mineshaft is going down. Level 5 King Brand, he's just shooting away freely as Lorien warriors are trying to kill the pikes, and pikes are trying to kill an ant. And yeah, pike damage does a lot to ants. They don't like pointy sticks, as Poero is defending against a little bit of an attack from Maru on the inside of his base almost. But it is easily thwarted as another ant is joining the fray. Where's the other ant? Other ant died already? Oh no, there's the other ant. Lorien warriors taking down a mineshaft. An ant being killed by pikes. Oh yeah, the mineshaft, the tunnels are a very powerful mechanic in the game. Almost dead ant. Is there an upgrade coming? No, he's still just sending guardian ants in. And there's, ooh, that's interesting. He gets a little bit more money from that mineshaft dive there, in the form of dwarven riches. Usually dwarves really enjoy those hobbits, but apparently Maru is prioritizing the income. There is an attack from the end, destroying a mineshaft, and Brand is slowly shooting down the Lorien warriors. Wow. Poero using Sonic Song and kills a lot of those units, or at least hurting them. Very powerful attack for this hero, and he is taking down the Dwarven Riches mineshaft. Yeah, that isn't a problem. Like this is such a strong building killer. It's incredible. He's not killable, and he can just slowly take down everything. And oh, ants are fighting a. Ooh, ants are doing crazy work. King Brand level 6. And level 2 Ant is just running away, being chased by the battle wagon. And no way. Oh, I thought he's taking down the production, but no. Tom Bombadil runs away. Ooh, battle wagon is not trampling. He's just watching. There comes a trample. No, he's still watching. Why are you not trampling, dude? My dude. There's a little bit of a trample. Right side of the map. A counterattack by Maru. Middle of the map, a counterattack by Maru. Maru is trying to destroy the ant mood, and it is working a little. Here is the ground stomp, maybe? He's not paying attention to it. Oh man, he could have destroyed this. Oh, Gloin is fighting that I did not see. Gloin is messing up the ant mood, but now there is no mineshaft. He won't escape. This is a suicide mission for Gloin unless there is a heal. Will he heal his Gloin? No, he did not heal his Gloin. Not a melon tree going down. Middle of the map, we have King Brand fighting against the elves, shooting them down one by one, and he already has his Beast Slayer level 7 King Brand, been shooting his arrow the whole game long. Very powerful hero if you level him up. And Poero is sending a level 2 Ant to try and hit those mineshafts, but mineshafts are so difficult to take down because you can just evacuate a few pikes and there goes your ant. Yeah, more pikes coming out. And the ant is just slowly dying, and oh, rebuild use. That is just a free ant apparently, basically. Units are fighting right of the map, middle of the map. We have an attack with a little bit of combo. Maybe the battle wagons are being caught. No, they saw it. 14 power points for the Dwarven player. Missed the Maru. 10 power points for Poero. Poero is a little bit behind on power points. Let's see. Yeah, that is 10. It is 20. It is 25 versus center 23 actually. Oh, yeah, 23 and 25. Okay, they're quite even.
We come to protect Middle Earth.
Elves are catching out Poero. No, or if he killed that mineshaft, Poero might have died there. Lost his King Brand here. Dwarven Ridge is found. Yeah, he's gonna commit for this. Maybe if he evacuates Gloin, he will be able to blast them. Oh my god, he needs to be quick. One more hit. Yes, very good job. But there's the unsummon. There is the focus on the fortress. Maybe a little bit out of position. Here is the fire arrowed Dunedain of Man of Dale. Rallying call on a Man of Dale. Rebuild has been used, I think. Yeah, there's no rebuild. But the Ents are surrounded by heroes and oh my god, the fire arrows and Gloin doing so much work. And Maru is defending his base. What a powerful Ent summon. Half health fortress for Maru. Poero is not able to get it. But he is surrounding the base of Maru. As Maru is losing all of his mineshafts. There's one secret mineshaft on the bottom side of the field. But if we look at the power point difference, it's 475 to 875. That means the income for elves is almost bottomless. And the projection is massive. No more Entmoot, by the way. That's been killed by Gloin. So the only thing that Poero has is units. And Glorfindel. Here comes the attack for Maru. He is going to try and do some damage. And a level 8 is protecting the base. Here comes Glorfindel. Gloin. And he's fighting Glorfindel level 1. Gloin level 5. This looks very good for Maru. Melon Tree goes down. The Dwarven heroes are pretty much unkillable, especially if the Dwarven player has heal. His Dwarven riches are back, but he should probably get heal for his heroes, no? Glorfindel fighting Gloin. He's definitely losing that. Gloin level 6, Glorfindel level 1. And Gloin is ready for his slam. He's gonna just slam all of these units away, maybe. Oh, he's grouping them. Oh, there is Tom Bombadil. He is going for a level 3 mineshaft. That's gonna hurt the Dwarven player a lot. Oh no, the heal actually used. Oh, if he focused the mineshaft, he would have died, but he didn't, unfortunately. Rebuild back though. This is a bait. Mineshaft going down. As Tom Bombadil actually dying. Ooh, he could die before. No. So unfair. So much damage. Gloin level 7. Glorfindel level 1 still. Oh no, the one shot. Glorfindel just on the wrong position and dies immediately to the clumping. Alpha units need to run. We have a slam arrow ready to be shot. Yeah, that's a lot of damage. He's surrounding. Oh no, the surround on King Brand. He dies to this. There's no heal. Oh my god, the stop micro. And he is just fast enough to escape. And that's one hit and level 3 immediately. Units being summoned and this looks like there are just too many units on the field. All the mineshafts are being targeted. Even the treasures are not enough because it is just being found every time by all these elven's units. There's no upgrades, there's no heroes, there's just a mass amount of units, all tier 1 units just everywhere on the map. Oh my goodness, there is even a statue with 2 barracks. Did not spot that. And yeah, that is gonna be GG. He's using all his money to just build units. Upgraded his fortress, gets a lot of arrow towers here. Poero is well defended. And Poero is almost on his 25. And Maru might call a GG here because he does not have anything on the field anymore. The whole map is filled with melon trees, vision, and power points as all the buildings are being destroyed by the fast and quick elves. 22 powers. Is he even going to get to his 25? I don't think Poero even needs it. There's more mineshaft going down. Here is the the forge. No more trample. And look at this. Just keeps building units. And well, the dwarves are pretty strong actually. Just keep defending. There's a statue in the base of Maru. And with the tech boost, yeah, that's gonna be fun. And summons, or ends are gonna be here soon. There's the 25. Will he get the flood? Oh, he can't get the flood, right? Oh, he has to get the flood. Here's the flood. Destroying the production. Only one sliver of health is left on this level 2 barracks. Yeah, but here is the Entmoot done building. And Maru is probably going to call it as Poero just has a lot of bases everywhere. And in the backside we have Glorvindel dying. We have just so many units in your face. This is probably the counter to heroes. It's just a swarm of units. Doesn't matter that King Brand is level 10 and Gloin is level 10. The armies of Poero are just so strong. And there's the GG. Maru surrendering the final game as Poero was on match point. Poero goes to the final in the Pro Tournament 1 vs 1 hosted by Kardy, me, and Stevel. Yeah, 2-4. Poero wins. Welcome to game number 7 in the semifinals between Poero and Maru. We have Poero playing the top left of the map as the Isengard player, and we have Maru playing the Man of the West on the bottom right. Maru going for a optional Solus build even if he gets an archery range after. Ooh, there is the scout. Poero using his Palantir and scouting out the base of Maru. It is 3-3. It's even Steven. Last game won by Maru, making it draw its match point in his best out of 7. Winner takes it all and goes to the finals. Loser goes to the third best of 3 match, the third place match. Yeah, semifinals. Poero vs Maru, best out of 7. Unfortunately, this is a spoiler game. Maru already won. He won one of the earlier games, so if you want to see the last game, you have to go through the video and find it. But yeah, this is not the last game. It is a win already by Maru. Maru is going to the semifinals, to the grand finals against the winner of Awe Hawe vs Ghost Boy. And Maru is going to the best, to the third place match between the loser of Awe Hawe Ghost Boy. Maru. Gondor soldiers are attacking the furnace of Poero, and Poero is sending his Uruk warriors to just kill the annoying Gondor soldiers. Man of the West known as one of the weaker factions, and yeah, there's the Solus build. We have archers, we have barracks, we need 4 battalions, we have 1, 2, 3, is that a 4? 4, and now we're getting a farm. Is the farm coming up? There is a farm, right? Yeah. Is the farm coming up? We don't know. But Rallying Call used. Uruk-hai running away. Because the Palantir is used, Maru knows I can attack because I got Rallying Call and he does not. And because Palantir is used and chosen, a lot of furnaces are dying and Poero needs to defend. As Maru grouping against the crossbowmen and killing half of the battalion already. Oh, the Gondor soldiers need to fight. Oh, they're not fighting, they're clumping. And here is the very first PowerPoint back for the Uruk-hai player Poero as Mr. Man of the West player Maru already has 2. There is 2 Uruk pits though, so it is gonna be a better spam as the spam for Isengard is a little bit stronger. They can keep his units alive a little bit better. But he should not lose his archers to Gondor soldiers. That would be a bad idea. Same goes with those Gondor archers. However, the soldiers are a bit stronger. Mr. Paolo in the chat. What up, Mr. Paolo? We are live recording this on twitch.tv/Enrique707. If you want to be at these recordings, just go to twitch.tv/Enrique707. Obviously, we are recording here for the YouTube channel Command Point Middle-earth. And Paolo from Brazil is here, saying hi to the chat. You are the only one watching at the moment, Paolo. So, hi to me. I'm happy to have your highs. No war pit. That means that Maru is just flooding and is able to never make pikes and just make Gondor soldiers only. And Gondor soldiers actually killing a battalion of crossbowmen in combination with the archers, the orc archers. And here is the speed boost used for Isengard. He almost has his war chant or his debuff. He's probably going to use his war chant, but there's no more units. Our Gondor archers are shooting down all the units of Isengard player Poero. And Gondor soldiers are taking down furnaces almost everywhere. And yeah, this is a very strong position that Maru is in. He's just camping the production of Poero at this point. And yeah, here come the archers. There's the debuff, rallying call used as a counter measure. And look at this clump of Gondor archers. That is crazy. So much arrows killing. Yeah, they're just melting all the battalions. And yeah, this could be an early GG for Poero as Maru is just camping the production. There's a little bit of an attack bottom lane. He would send some pikes to creep and get some money. But yeah, all the pits are under attack and camped. And here's the surrender. Poero surrendering to Maru. Maru winning 3-4 Portugal. I'm sorry, Paolo is from Portugal. Unfortunately, as you already know, this was a spoiler game. I don't want to spoil your best out of seven semifinals against Poero. Maru already lost. Is going to the third place matches, and Poero goes to the grand finals because the match was already played. This is Big Command. My name is Enrique, and I'll see you in the next tournament game between for the Kardy 1v1 tournament. If you would like to see us cast these games live, go to twitch.tv/Enrique707. And if you just like to watch these videos on YouTube, leave a comment, leave a like, and subscribe to our YouTube channel.